Hey guys, I hope you're all doing well and welcome to one more video in our weekly analysis of Bitcoin. Now today is going to be an important video because September is going to be an important month, be it in any financial market or in crypto. September has always been a critical month because of n number of reasons which we are going to discuss today. And we'll discuss some macroeconomics today and we'll see where the overall market is going. Are we bullish or are we bearish? Are we going up? Are we going down? And towards the end, we are going to see a little bit of BTC analysis and what are the trade setups that we are currently in now, and what you should be doing if you are still out of the market. What should be your approach going into September? Okay, so watch the video till end, guys, and we'll cover some very important topics. So do not skip the video. Watch everything properly. Okay, so starting with the news, guys. Today you can see that. Today is 7th of September, and tomorrow will be an important day. Now, there is a lot of news every day in the whole September, but what is important is you need to break down the days which are going to impact you as a trader and which are not going to impact you as a trader. So, as you can see, 8th of September, which is tomorrow, there is a lot of important announcements which is going to come, and Fed Chair Powell is also speaking. So, whenever he speaks, there is a lot of movement and volatility in the market, and unemployment claims are also going to come tomorrow. So there's a lot of important news. So tomorrow is going to be an important day. And moving on to next week, guys, you can see 13th of September, we have some important news. CPI is coming for US. As you know that whenever the CPI comes, I keep updating this regularly in my Discord and in my Twitter so that people are aware of why market is moving. They are not suddenly taken off guard. So 13th of September, CPI is going to come and federal budget balance is going to come. So these two are very important data for next week. And going forward, you can see 21st of September will be the most important day. Prior to that, there will be a lot of Canadian and Australian announcements, but they might affect the market a little bit, but it will be quite localized. It will be session to session, and it will not affect the overall day of the trading. And but on 21st, you can see FOMC economic projections, FOMC statement, and federal funds rate is going to come. If you have followed the last federal meeting, the symposium which happened, there you can see Powell was quite clear in his speech that they're going to be very aggressive in their fund rates, and they're going to try to manage inflation no matter what. Now, this is a little bit dicey, and I'll make one more video covering that how the inflation has played out after all the interest rates have been risen. And maybe tomorrow I'll post the video for you. That'll be a very good video to watch. Do not miss that video. And from there, we'll try to forecast a price prediction or a rate rise prediction, which FOMC might do going forward to September. Okay, so these three dates, please mark it in your calendar: 21st, 13th, and 8th, and you're going to see some important movements on this date. Okay, now moving on to macroeconomics, guys. As you can see that this is the S&P 500 chart. We normally take the big indices first. So S&P 500, this is the Nasdaq chart over here, and this is the US 100 chart over here. As you can see, all the charts have retraced to all the zones that we have marked. If you remember, around August, I was telling you guys to sell all your altcoins and all your spot investments because markets were not looking quite bright that time. As you can see, Nasdaq was here, and I told you that we are going to come back to these zones over here. You can see US 100 also. I said that we are going to come back to the zones over here. And dollar, I said that dollar is going to continue go up. So markets are going to risk off now, and it is not looking good. Yeah, VIX, you can see I said VIX is going to approach the support and we might bounce from the support. And finally S&P 500, you can see I also said. So I already warned you enough, and if you did not get out of from the market around 18th or 17th of August. It is there on my Twitter also. You can go and verify. Then it is your own mistake that you're losing so much money, because I tried my best to warn you, but people skip videos and they don't try to listen what we are saying. But believe me, when we make videos, we put in a lot of effort in trying to give you some benefit out of the video. Okay, so you can see over You can see from the charts that Nasdaq US 100 and S&P 500 is all approaching a good layer of support now. Okay, so this can be our first conclusion for today, that all three indices have approach support. Now if we break, all these three can break supports, and we can just drop down, put in a lower low, and we can go up after that. Okay, but that is still has not happened, and there is a lot of time for that to happen. So let's not jump the gun. And you can see as well, VIX has bounced off from the support. It did not even approach the support, and now you can see that it is attempting resistance also. I expect VIX to do something like this, go down, test this resistance, and then come back to support again. I'm not sure that this will happen or not, because technical analysis don't work on VIX, but mostly let's see that first rejection should come from the resistance as it is approaching. Okay, so this is about macroeconomics. And if you want to go to yeah, let's start with the dollar sign here. As you can see that this was our prediction on dollar, and dollar is still moving up. And I think that by September end, with all the news which is going to come, this can happen. I mean, now, anything can happen now, because dollar is approaching certain level of resistance now. If dollar decides to come down and then, go up again, then you can think that Bitcoin, will have a relief bounce, and then as dollar goes up again, Bitcoin will again come down. But let's see. Depends on all the news that is going to come out, and that is going to play out accordingly. As you can see that bond prices are also going up quite nicely. You can see that this chart is from 1978, so this is quite a historical data point charts. But you can see that from 1981, this is a trend line which is coming, and bond prices are hitting them now. And as you can see from the chart, this is an important level of resistance, so we might have some correction here. You can see from December 2021, the bond prices were going up, so it was much easier for bigger investors to invest in risk-off assets, because they want capital preservation. Now, this is all big macroeconomic concepts, but understand that people, when bond prices or bond yields are going up, people like to go into risk-off assets, and when opposite happen, they want to go into risk-on. So if the bond price is correct, then we can see some push down, but it can always come till here, but I think that this is a major level of resistance, as the diagonal resistance which is coming on top, horizontal is coming here, and we have just moved out of the parallel channel again. So maybe we can come back inside again the channel and test lower levels somewhere around here. Okay, so this is our prediction on bond prices. Now we don't know what will happen. Let's see what happens. Market will do what it needs to do. But moving on to Bitcoin's dominance, you can see that Bitcoin dominance is approaching quite a good level of support. It has always bounced from this support no matter what. From 2018, the support has been holding very, very good. Every time it has approached the support, it has bounced. So there is no denying of the fact that this is going to happen like this time. So, possibilities, you cannot rule out the possibilities. But if we bounce from here, it will look good for Bitcoin again. We can have a relief rally, and your altcoins will start bleeding against their Bitcoin pair. So be careful with whatever spot investment you're getting, because if Bitcoin dominance is as support and you are investing in alts, then you're taking more risk for less reward. So that will not make any sense. So be wise in the decisions that you're making. Okay, if you don't understand all this, guys, I will come out with a course sooner or later, and I'll try to teach you all this. But this is the basics, that if Bitcoin is coming at support, dominance is coming as support, do not invest in alts. Wait for the alt season to start, and then you can go and invest in them. Okay, if you see the ETH BTC pair, you can see ETH BTC is trying to form a triple top. This is normally when such corrections happen, or such uh, patterns have formed. Markets, they like to correct always. Now, same thing can happen over here, but what I expect is, from this, at least we correct to this zone over here. This should be the first zone of correction, and this should be our second zone of correction. Okay, so from this, you can clearly see that it is not a good time to get into alts, because each BTC pair clearly tells you. Now, if it breaks up, then it is a different issue. If it cracks the top of the parallel line, it's a different issue. But if it gets rejected, then do not invest in alts, as it will bleed a lot. Okay, so this is about this. And ETH merger is also coming 14, 15, 16 September. You can keep an eye. Some nodes have converted transition quite nicely in the past few days. But if you have not seen my video on ETH merger, go and see that video. That will explain you that whatever people are saying that ETH's price are going to collapse after the merger, that is all not true. Okay, guys. So avoid the noise and see that video which I have made, and that will help you a lot. I'll post a description on top or on site somewhere. You can go and see that ETH merger video. That will help you a lot. But I still believe that if we reject from this triple top pattern, then I think we can expect some lower movements for ETH BTC pair. Okay, so this is about our ETH BTC. And if we come to the historical comparison data, then you can see September has been quite a bearish month for BTC. You can see last 5 years of data. 2021 is not here, but 2021 September was also quite negative. So last 5 years we have been in a negative curve. So this time, same thing can happen. So yeah, having said that, everything is bearish, but macroeconomics is approaching a current level of support. And you can see also Bitcoin is also at a nice level of support. Okay, if we lose this support, then we have this vector candle zone over here. And just a minute, just highlight this for you. If we lose this, we have this zone down over here, and we have one more zone over here. Okay, so nothing to panic, but right now we are currently in some very good support. And if you can draw thousands of trend lines and you can try to find out confluences, but there is no need for it, guys. You can see that we have come back to test all the lows that we have been. So you can see that going from the daily time frame, you can see that this was the week which Bitcoin wanted to come back, and this was the second week. Okay, so my target was mostly this week over here. I thought that because the correction has happened so much, this much of liquidity should be enough for the market to go up, put in a 0.382 correction, and then again come down to test the lower areas. But they chose otherwise because the market economics were quite bearish. But this was the first week I was targeting, and this was the second week I was targeting. Okay, so going by this two logic, you can see that a lot of liquidity has already been tapped by the market maker. This zone was full of liquidity over here. Okay, and this second zone is also full of liquidity over here, which got tapped last night. Okay, now there are two more zones down. One is here, 17,929 and 17,593, which can be tapped. Why not? But you can see that there is no relief rally yet. And I still hope that BTC is going to go up and put a relief rally and complete the structure over here. Okay, I don't think that we will push to 22,437, but at least we can push through 28,815 and then come back to test all these levels again. First this one, first this one. If we don't hold these levels, then we can go down. Okay, but there are several reasons why it can go to 2800. I can explain you, but it will take long time in the video. If you see the options chain data, then you can analyze that why all these things are very important. Now I have posted this in the Discord, in our Discord today morning in our BTC updates. You can see there are some level of buy order here at 18,500. There is a good buy order zone over here, and you can see analyzing the depth chart over here, there is a lot of BTC orders which were placed around here. And yeah, so these are the BTC updates which we continuously post in our Discord. So if you haven't joined our Discord, please join it and interact with people. You will get a good amount of knowledge there. Okay, so this is the first thing I'm seeing on the daily time frame. As you can see, guys, this is the swing failure pattern which I was telling you about. Bitcoin put in a lower low yesterday from this pattern, and we have entered a trade position over here. If you go to the 15 minutes time frame, this is not a great pattern, but this is something you have to take a try on. and we entered the long position at 18,573 over here, because this was the swing failure trade. Now I don't expect this to do much, but at least some short squeeze can happen, and we can at least tap the liquidity which is trapped last night, and we can at least go and test this resistance over here at 19679 or at 19546. So this is the first trade I'm eyeing. Now this is just a scalp for me, and anything can happen, but I'm still expecting that we can come back and test all these zones before we take off. But this is a good zone to take a trade on. And if you want to see from parallel channel point of view, then you can see that if this trade fizzles out, then this is one more trade that I'm eyeing, because we have rejected from this trend line. So I think that if we go more down, then around the 18,000 level, it is a good layer to get in into longs again, because this has both a lot of liquidity trapped over here and the middle of the barrel channel, which can help a lot. Okay, guys, so these are the two things that I see from BTC, and this is about the macroeconomics update. I hope you liked it, and join our Discord for getting daily updates on the BTC price action whenever the price moves, and I'll keep updating you regularly. Thank you, guys, for watching. Have a good day. Take care. Bye bye.